Hey Pony Pals, it's Emma from Pink Pony Studios, and today we finally got in the rest of our 2019 order. We still haven't done a review of the first half of the 2019 order that we got in, but I think we'll do a video later on of when everything comes in, going over the individual products and doing a little review that way, because by that time we might actually have some of them open and we'll be able to see them actually out of the box. But for now we have pieces that include, we have Dominante for sure, the British foals, the new unicorn paint play sets, and some other stuff as well. So let's get started. These two boxes are for sure Dominante. Ooh, he's got a thin box. Dominante XXIX. I'm not good with my Roman numerals. Oh, his face marking is precious. Take a couple out of the box here and stack them. Now this is the first regular run we've had on the Duende mold. And I can see already we've got a lot of variation here. A couple of these ones that I pulled out were really super dark. And this one I have is almost more like a red bay. I've never personally picked up and held a Duende mold out of the box. So if any of our 4-H kids, this is probably, well, and I'll probably be painting one as well. I can put a little poll up in the corner. What color would you like to see Dominante as? Let me know up in the corner. I will put a poll up there, and if you have an answer that's not up there, put it in the comments and tell me, because I'm gonna be looking for some sales pieces colors. Okay, but I've never actually held one of these out of the box. I've seen him a bunch, but he seems really he's a little narrow. The Breyer box is a little narrow, and it's probably just the way he's sculpted. He doesn't look narrow in the chest. You probably can't see it when he's still in the box. You'd have to get really close. But he's actually got a pretty wide chest, this mold. And the mane, there's no loose plastic anywhere. The forelock is really nicely done. I know a lot of people, when they got the Duende from the Premier Club, there were a lot of quality control issues with the mane, the tail. But this guy, I'm really, really liking. So let's learn a little about Dominante. Dominante was the first qualified pure raza Española stallion imported to the USA. Soon after arriving at Snowy Peaks Ranch, 5-year-old Dom was named Campeón de la Raza, champion stallion, at the 2005 Foundation for the Pure Spanish Horses National Celebration Show. As his show career continued, so did his success both in hand and under saddle. His achievements include being the only pre-stallion to have twice been named the champion stallion at national celebration shows, and the only pre-stallion to have been named both the champion stallion and overall champion of functionality at any national celebration show. Dom's versatility also shines in the dressage arena. In 2011, the USDF ranked Dom 10th in the Intermediate 1 dressage, and in 2015, he competed in the USEF Young Adult Bretina Cup Dressage National Championship. A sire of champions, his offspring includes the Breyer Portrait Horse Gozosa SCS. So if you guys remember that horse, it is the Premier Club Mare in Foal from 2015, the first regular run release of them. The mare is white and the foal is like a pretty chestnut. She actually grayed out when she got older. But I'm really, really liking this horse. I can't wait to paint one. Ooh, look at, okay. Really nice variation. This guy's like a satin matte. Do you see her on the face? How cool is that? And it kind of looks like they got the entire body satin matte, but his face is almost glossy. How cool is that? How neat is that? All right.
That's pretty neat.
That's pretty neat. All right, this guy's actually got the satin matte just around his muzzle area. So it'll be interesting to see when we get these guys all opened up, what all their variations are. And then looking over his face is super nicely painted. They did a really nice job getting that thin strip up the side of his face like the real horse has. It's a really charming face marking, and I can't wait. I think this guy is actually coming to Breyer Fest this year. So if that is the case, I cannot wait to meet him. All right, let's move on. All right, our next box. This says it's all the best of British foal set, which I will be keeping one of these. So I'm really excited. Plus, I also plan on painting a couple. I have a Celestine left that I want to customize, so I'll be figuring out what to paint that, along with one of the babies in here. And then I also have my melange that has been without a foal since 2010, so 9 years without a foal that my melange has had. So there's a nice Gillen body in this set that would make a great pair. These guys are just really cute in original finish with a lot of different breed options. So let's take a peek. And I'll pull out a couple of these so you guys can see them. This guy's got a little box damage, so we'll probably be keeping this one as something. And
it doesn't need glare.
Yeah, it's the light. All right, and let me read what there is to say about these. The Irish Thoroughbred and the Hackney Horse. Foals are young horses that are under the age of 1. While these two may perform different jobs when they mature, they'll enjoy playing and learning from each other as they grow. One of the best known breeds in the world, the Thoroughbred was developed in England from 3 foundation sires: the Byerley Turk, the Godolphin Arabian, and the Darley Arabian. The Byerley Turk called Ireland home, and to this day Irish Thoroughbreds are in high demand all over the world. Excellent bloodlines paired with Ireland's ideal climate and lush calcium-rich pastures give the Irish Thoroughbred a leg up in the competition. Another breed that began in Britain is the Hackney Horse. As roadways improved in the 1800s, the need for powerful draft horses to pull loads through sloppy conditions diminished, making way for trotting horses that could pull with speed and style. The Hackney Horse's high-stepping action, elegant head carriage, and lighter appearance made them the 1800s equivalent of a fancy sports car. So clearly the Thoroughbred is supposed to be the Gillen, and then the Hackney Horse is supposed to be this, I think she's called Celine, I believe. I'm not up to date on some of the new mold names. However, I typically see this mold as more of a Spanishy type, but Hackney is actually not bad either. And she's got that really sweet baby bay color where like the soft tan shows through underneath that full coat. And then this guy is absolutely precious. I love that chestnut color, you know, the dark muzzle, the gray around the legs. He's got really nice shading. Gillen is probably one of my favorite foal molds, with this one coming in a close second. So I'm really excited for these, and I also cannot wait to paint them. The first time I painted a Gillen was years ago, and I'm so ready to like just try again. Like these are really cool. They're gonna make a lot of customizers happy because you get these single bodies, but they're also gonna make a lot of OF showers happy because they have these super nice baby colors to them. One of the biggest changes that Breyer kind of made this year to their lineup is that the classics are now called the Freedom Series. Same with the Mini Winnies. Mini Winnies are also called Freedom Series. So they got these nifty new boxes. And we do have 4 of these, so I'm going to stack her up and then take a look at one. This is the Grew Up Paint Horse. And so this is on the Bella mold. She's really, really cute, and I am a total sucker for arrow butt pintos, like a minimal Tobiano that has a patch over the withers and an arrow patch on the butt. I'm like a complete sucker. I have like 3 or 4 horses from Stone that have that exact same pattern on a bunch of different bodies. So I'm not the biggest fan of the classic line, but I think they really nailed it this year because I love the color on this little girl. I was kind of hoping to paint some when we had the actual Bella, but now that we've got more of these, I mean, I really like this color on her. Wasn't crazy about the original Bella, but this is a super fun color for her. Oh, did I pull out the wrong horse?
That little girl's, is it a girl?
Yeah.
That one's pretty too, though. It's a really pretty
This is also pretty. This is the saddlebred.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so here's more. All right.
There you go.
So there we go, the gray saddlebred. No, I don't know if I would have said that this mold is a saddlebred. It's not gating. Like at all.
Morgan,
but,
maybe?
Yeah, I would say more of a Morgan. So like I'd show her as a Morgan. You could probably show her as some other light type. Even a Morab, like a Morab or a Morgan Arab cross. A saddlebred cross would even be really nice too, but she's got a super neat looking gray color. The shading on her is really pretty. It almost makes her look like she's a little older. Like she's like an aged mare, so like the gray on the head, the gray in the shoulders, she's kind of graying out, or like an aging horse, you would think that she'd be graying out. But really, really cute. Super nice. Ooh, okay, this has to be my favorite classic. This is the Bay Roan Australian stock horse. And Harper has to be one of my favorite classics molds. She's got a super sweet face, really dynamic body. I'd like to see some better classics tack. So that you could get a really nice performance scene with her, because she really is pretty versatile. She could be, you know, going into, I mean, she's cantering, but she could kind of be going into a rollback. She could be going around a barrel. She could be in a show jumping class even, because she's got that nice headset that she's ready to go to a jump. But also super nice color on a halter horse too, if you're looking for a really nice quarter horse. I'll find that third one somewhere. We ordered 3 of each, so she's in here somewhere. Next up, another of my favorites for this year, the Bay Thoroughbred. Now where's the third one? There he is. There she is. Okay, the Bay Thoroughbred. Now, this is one of my favorite classic molds as well. Like these two are like the ultimate for me. So I really, really like this little guy. I think he's got a super fun bay color. I wish his snip was a little pinker, but that's really the only thing that I can kind of pick at. He's got really nice, deep, pretty eyes. Chest is nicely sculpted. Yeah, really, really nice horse. And fun coloring too. A lot of people aren't crazy about a plain bay. I love a plain bay. Plain bays are fun. I actually wish Breyer would do more solid horses. But loving this little guy. Alright, next box up is the unicorn paint kits. So for those of you who don't know the hype around these, excuse me. For those of you who don't know the hype around these, there's 2 new molds in here that we have never seen. Kinda cool that we get these 2 new molds plus a blank unicorn Albarozo and a blank Magnolia. So let's pop these open and we'll take a look at all those new horses. That's one of the new ones. That's a Magnolia. I'm gonna take out one of each. That's an Albie and you. Okay. I'm gonna move those aside. So I got one of each out here. This is Albarozo. We've already seen that. That was a big deal last year. Magnolia was also a big deal last year. Here are the 2 that everybody's talking about. This sculpt is called Grayson. He's from the Stablemate Club for this year, so we'll be getting a Grayson in the Stablemate Club. How would I do that? Okay, so we'll be getting one of these in the Stablemate Club, but I'm just super excited for him in general. I'm not crazy about the Stablemate Club one, but I really like this mold. It kind of reminds me of a mini Carrick, and a lot of you, if you follow us on Instagram, you'll know that I love the Carrick mold, so I'm really excited to paint one of these. I kind of want to paint one like my Thoroughbred that I just got. I think it'd be a really sweet mold for Johnny. You guys have not met Johnny yet. And then this one is the mold that there's a little bit of controversy about with the sculptor and what he was intended for, but I think he's a really cool little warm blood. And I'm super excited to get this guy out and paint him too. And then of course we have our Magnolia and Alberoso. So those will be fun to paint too. I don't remember if we have any of these left up on our website, but they are super exciting. So make sure you check out the website and the Instagram to see if I'm working on any customs on these, because I definitely will be. Okay, so now we've gotten to the fun part. We have this really interesting decorator for this year. Normally the classics decorators aren't really my thing, but there's a couple things I really like about this one. They actually glossed the top part that's supposed to be the frosting. So this is Cupcake. So they glossed her frosting, which is kind of fun. And the glitter on it, the mane and tail are probably my favorite part, because the way that they both added glitter and glossed it, and then even the shading underneath makes it look really wet and squishy, which is super fun for her actually being supposed to be like a chocolate cupcake. I think it would have been a little bit of a better choice to just gloss all of her, but I'm not going to be picky, because a lot of times these classic decorators don't show well anyway, they're kind of just toys. But she is a really cool starter decorator if you're getting into collecting. Now another toy item we have here is Blossom the ballerina, the color change bath pony. So like Luna the unicorn, that her stars and her mane and tail change color, this is actually a little Appy whose spots change color. So I'd really like to try one of these on camera. We'll have to do that sometime, her or Luna. And then last but not least, an item that I didn't think we were gonna get in this order. The stall decoration set. Now this was designed by, I'm pretty sure it's Desktop Stables. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure it's Desktop Stables, who also did, she did Justify's Rose Garland. Thank you. Yeah, she did Justify's Rose Garland too. It's the same person. So this is actually designed that you can use it on any of Breyer's traditional size barns. And it comes with a bench, curtains, there's a little aisle curtain. The potted plants are really cool. And then I think I don't know if these are the actual ribbon decorations, these cardboard things in the corner, or if there's actual like fabric ribbons on the inside of this somewhere. But still really cool. And it also comes with adjustable support rod, a tack trunk cover, and then I think I mentioned the wood bench already because it's pretty clearly in there. But we don't have Hunter Ryan to go with this, unfortunately, not yet. But we will. Alright everybody, so this has been another unboxing video with Paint Buddy Studios. We're gonna get a lot of these items shipped out to their new owners. But in the meantime, don't forget to check out those polls that I'm gonna put up in the corner of the video. I think it's on this side. Am I pointing to the right side of your frame? Perfect, it'll be on this side. And make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube, check us out on Instagram, watch for us on Star Stable, and until next time, Pony Pals, bye!